I honestly don't know how to introduce this. I'm sorry that we're going to talk about this because some of you I know don't like hearing the things that we're going to. Disturbing content awaits, all right? You've been warned. There is a threat to our pets, but it's not the one that Trump talked about. Haitians, we've found out for certain, because MAGA keeps looking for it, they're not threatening our pets. But Republicans are. What? So this all started, of course, with this.
Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live.
And this was a lie. A disgusting, race-baiting lie. Meant to distract his followers from substantive policy conversations with shallow, dishonest fear-mongering. But it brought into our minds, here at the Luke Beasley Show, an idea. What if we, this is not actually how this came to be, okay, but just imagine that it was, because it's a more fun story. What if we investigated Republicans and see, is this projection? They're thinking that people they don't like are eating dogs and cats. Are they the ones really hurting dogs and cats? And what we uncovered will shock you. Right after this break. No. And let's go through what we found. Mediaite reports. Project 2025 leader boasted of killing neighbor's dog with shovel. Killing a dog, that's wild. With a shovel? Ex-colleagues claim. With a shovel. Now, you're going to think there's justification, there's a story. Kevin Roberts isn't just a wannabe serial killer. You're going to think there's an explanation like the dog attacked his baby. But the explanation makes the shovel thing not the craziest part of this. Kevin Roberts, president of the Heritage Foundation, so this is the guy crafting Project 2025 and a close ally of Donald Trump's, faces disturbing accusations from former colleagues that he killed a neighbor's dog, not even his own dog, a neighbor's dog with a shovel 2 decades ago. The alleged incident, which reportedly took place in 2004, comes in the weeks after the claim Trump made, as I already reviewed with you. According to multiple former colleagues at New Mexico State University, where Roberts worked as an assistant professor between 2003 and 2005, he boasted that he killed a neighbor's pit bull because its barking disturbed his family. You killed a dog because it did the thing that dogs do? Because you know how you ask a little kid, you go, what sound does a dog make? And they go, bark. And it did that thing that you fully expect it's going to do, and you killed it with a shovel? Allegedly, and then bragged about it? We'll be right back to the video just really quickly. If you're not already, I would appreciate you clicking that subscribe button. We are really close to 1 million subscribers. You can help us get there. Easy, free way. And then we do have merch at lukebeasleymerch.com with Harris as a promo code. You can get free shipping. Super cool election themed merch. Check it out. Back to the video. Well, this former chair of the history department said he was discussing in the hallway with various members of the faculty, including me, that a neighbor's dog had been barking pretty relentlessly and was, keeping the baby and probably the parents awake, and that he kind of lost it and took a shovel and killed the dog. End of problem. And then I know you're thinking, unless you read ahead when this was split screened, I know you're thinking, it can't get worse. It just can't. I mean, unless he he killed their baby. He didn't. Okay, that's not where I'm going with this. That would be crazy. Really burying the lead there. Like the dog had to be buried. But she added that Roberts also mentioned considering killing the dog's puppies. And then he says that and then of course he denies these allegations. Yeah, okay. They're just allegations. That's true. That's very much true. So, we're going to go through more examples in MAGA, but this guy, if this is true, needs serious clinical help. Because think about when you hear barking, or right now I hear someone cutting with some sort of saw. What do you call these? Table saw? Just a piercing noise right out that door. Okay? And we've had right back there someone doing construction for so long, it's sort of like just knock the whole house down at this point, right? Just completely remove the building if you're going to completely deconstruct it and then construct it back right on the wall where we record the show. But there are different ways to deal with such a problem. I could do the Roberts approach and kill their puppies, or I could, as we did, actually we didn't do that. Well, one time we did, but talk, make nice, and request, hey, in certain hours, could you not cut through the wall that we do the show in? No, and it worked beautifully. Roberts could have, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that one. Okay. TBD on that. I'll update you later. But he could have just gone and said, hey, your dog's barking. It's disturbing me. So would you mind bringing the dog inside or putting one of those little things on it that prevents it from barking, or sedate it? I don't know. But instead of talking with his neighbor like a human, he allegedly killed the dog with a shovel. Now, these are not the only casualties of the MAGA movement, dog-wise. You might remember one of the top contenders to be Trump's vice presidential running mate back before he chose J.D. Vance, and then it went up in flames because of this.
On this point, though, because you have been rumored to be a potential vice presidential candidate, as you know, and former House Speaker Newt Gingrich said killing the dog and then writing about it ended any possibility of her being picked as VP. You talk multiple times about it. In fact, at the end of the book, you say the very first thing you would do if you got to the White House that was different from Joe Biden is you'd make sure Joe Biden's dog was nowhere on the grounds. Commander, say hello to Cricket. Are you doing this to try to look tough?
By the way, Commander, say hello to Cricket. You might forget Cricket was the 1-year-old dog that Kristi Noem shot and then buried, and then while she was burying it went, wait, let's save a trip to the grave and go kill my goat too. Okay, this is a crazy story. That was Cricket. So she said in her book, Commander, Biden's dog, not her dog, Biden's dog, meet Cricket, meaning in heaven, meaning I'd kill Commander. I'd kill the president's dog, is what Kristi Noem's saying. Because she's tough.
You still think that you have a shot at being a VP?
Well, number one, Joe Biden's dog has attacked 24 Secret Service people. So how many people is enough?
Okay,
people
and then she goes after Commander. I don't know what happened with Commander, but I agree Commander shouldn't be at the White House if the dog keeps attacking people, but they can just bring the dog somewhere else. The solution to everything, Kristi, Kevin, is not killing the dog. Now, you can't go through this discussion without exploring, not Republican, but MAGA now because he's endorsed Trump, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s adventures with animals. We talked about this from Associated Press, a federal law enforcement agency confirmed it's opened an investigation into Robert F. Kennedy Jr. after he allegedly cut off the head of a dead whale and took it home 2 decades ago. And we talked about the story where he was driving and he had strapped a whale that he had cut the head off of. It was dead when he came across it, but to the roof of his car, and then dead whale juices were flowing into the car while they were driving and getting all over them. And then, of course, you had Robert F. Kennedy Jr. coming across. Did he come across or did he hit a bear, a cub, with a car? I think he came across a dead bear cub that had been hit by a car, and he put it in the trunk of his car, hoping to eat it or something. I don't know. What was he going to do with it? And, oh gosh. And then after a fancy dinner, he went, oh shoot, I still have that. I'm going to the airport. I still have that bear cub in my trunk. You know when that happened? It's, oh dang it. I left the ice cream cake in the car. I left the bear cub in the car. It happens. And so then he tried to make it look like it was a biker accident and left it in Central Park, and led to a multi-decade mystery about where that dead cub came from. And then this isn't anyone hurting dogs, but Trump has long had a weird relationship with dog rhetoric, like always saying they lied like a dog, they cheated like a dog, they died like a dog.
Last night was a great night for the United States and for the world. A brutal killer, one who has caused so much hardship and death, has violently been eliminated. He will never again harm another innocent man, woman, or child. He died like a dog.
Right. He died like a dog. And Trump was the first, Trump was the first president in over a century to not own a dog at the White House.
How would I look walking a dog on the White House lawn? Would that be... right? Sort of not for, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't feel good. Feels a little phony to me. A lot of people say, oh, you should get a dog. Why? It's good politically. I said, look.
Yeah, he said, I don't, what did he say? He said, I don't feel good. Walking a dog. He doesn't feel good walking a dog. There's few things that are less likely to make you not feel good than, did I word that correctly? That was a weird double negative situation. They're definitely not gonna not make you not, no. It feels good to walk a dog's my point, dang it. And he doesn't like it because I don't think he has the bandwidth for love that comes with dogs. I will say though, now that I'm thinking of it, when they tug on the leash, that does cause me to become really, really irritated. So that does ruin the experience. Or when you're in public and you don't have a poop bag, and then they just decide this is the moment where the last 10 meals I've had are going to evacuate in someone's yard, and you're just, oh, okay. There are ways to not feel good walking a dog. I correct that. But point is, Trump's relationship with dogs is weird. So, it wasn't Haitians. It's not Haitians threatening your pets. But it just may be MAGA. Let me know what you thought in the comments. You can become a member by clicking that join button below.